You know, ladies and gentlemen, every time I do a video on Square Enix, I just get so annoyed. And the reason why I get so annoyed is because, as I say in every video about Square Enix, I genuinely love this company, right? This is a company that I have so many fond memories with, so many video games that I've owned from them. Even back when they were Squaresoft, they made some of the most legendary video games known to the fucking human race. And yet, they just can't learn, right? They cannot fucking learn. And we thought that they were doing something good. And I kind of had a feeling that it was just going to get worse, even though, you know, it seemed like it was kind of going in the right direction. They can't seem to learn because they got rid of Sweet Baby Inc. And the reason why they got rid of Sweet Baby Inc., you can figure out for yourself. But even after getting rid of Sweet Baby Inc., they're doubling down and tripling down on this nonsense because now apparently Square Enix is pushing Pride with this little goody two-shows kind of game going on here. And then immediately decides to turn the comments off because they know exactly what they did and how gamers are not going to be happy with it.
Peter, I need you to hold my ears.
Ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, Square Enix, whoever's running their Western side of things, is clearly an activist, right? They are unfortunately very compromised at the end of the day, and it really sucks because it's Final Fantasy XIV can only carry this company for so long, right? That game is carrying this company and keeping them somewhat profitable. But that can only work for so long. You're only going to be able to subsidize enough bullshit before people start not supporting you in general and they start putting you in the same likes of other companies that they're boycotting, like SPI and whatnot. So let's get into this article, guys, from That Park Place. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So it says Japanese video game developer, which is embroiling itself in a number of controversies, celebrated Pride by promoting developer Astral Shift's Little Goody Two Shoes game. Two Shows game, sorry, not two. Is it Two Shoes or Two Shows? I don't even know. I guess it's Two Shoes, according to this. Less than a year after the company announced an entirely new corporate philosophy of delivering unforgettable experiences and prioritizing and delivering ensured fun, following its profits declining 70% due to its embrace of wokeness with games like Forspoken, Square Enix made it clear that they are not about selling games, delivering unforgettable experiences, and delivering ensured fun. Instead, they would rather sell the disordered LGBTQ lifestyle. So, again, guys, Square Enix, I don't know if it's a marketing thing. I don't know if it's some activist who's in charge of their Twitter. I really don't know. I remember when they said they were going to be focusing more on quality and not quantity. And a lot of these companies say that, but they don't genuinely mean it, right? They just say that because they think it sounds good to their investors, right? Because their investors are like, hey, you lost a lot of money. What the fuck is going on? Why are we doing this? And they'll say, oh, don't worry, guys. We're going to focus on the quality. We're going to scale back a little bit and focus on quality a bit. Yeah, they say that to try to make the investors calm down and keep investing money. But at the end of the day, they don't really fucking mean it. And it's very clear considering how they're running their social media account. The company posted to X last week, come join us for our Pride live stream featuring Little Goody Two Shoes, Astral Shift, on Tuesday at 11 p.m. We'll be chatting and giving away some game codes. See you there. I might check this out. It actually is going to go live pretty soon, I think. You know, I'm recording this at about 2:50 p.m., so it should be going live fairly soon. While Square Enix shuts down its replies, developer Astral Shift did not. The company unsurprisingly posted, while it's very disheartening to see Little Goody Two Shoes get this amount of hate and homophobia a second time, we will keep on proudly developing and promoting LGBTQ plus titles. Now, of course, right, this developer is going to keep doing this because that's their grift, right? That's where their profit's at. They need to make sure that the 10 gay people that are going to buy this game feel seen. I can only imagine how bad this game is doing on Steam. I think last time we checked, it was at like 30 players or something like that. So there's clearly not a huge modern audience that wants to support a game like this. But hey, if that's what you want to do, I just hope your budget was very, very, very small, which it probably wasn't. In a subsequent post, the company added, we're very happy and proud of our community for supporting us through this second wave of bigoted comments and hate. Oh, yeah, bigoted comments and hate. Because people who don't want your sexuality shoved down our fucking throats, yeah, we're the bigoted ones, right? It's not you who demands the attention of everyone to know what they do in the bedroom, right? It's not you. It's never you. You know, you're just stunning and brave, right? You literally did the easiest thing in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how else to put it other than that. I was trying to think of a better way to put it. You did the easiest thing in life, right? The second easiest thing in life to do, right? The first thing, easiest thing to do in life was be born, because you didn't have to do anything for that, right? Somebody else did it for you. The second easiest thing to do is to fuck someone, okay? Because at this point, everybody these days are whores, so you could fuck someone, and it's the easiest fucking thing to do. And yet, you want to run around here and pretend to be proud, all because you put your dick in someone's ass. That's all you care about, right? Like you did the stunning and brave decision to avoid a vagina, like it was fucking plagued, and you went straight for some dude's ass, and that made you stunning and brave. Or if you're a woman, you decided to muff dive because God forbid you have a dick in your throat. Yeah, that makes you stunning and brave. There's nothing fucking stunning and brave about that. You guys are fucking boring. You're losers, right? And I know I'm demonetized now at this point, this video, which is fine. But you know what? Fuck them. Fuck them all. Honestly, fuck them all. You guys are fucking boring. You're unbelievably boring. You are like the epitome of fucking boring. Anyway, and then it says, despite the company's claims, the game in question, Little Goody Two Shoes, does not appear to have sold many copies at all. Gamealytic estimates it's sold around 33,000 units. By the way, these estimates are so far off, bro. They are so far off. There's no way this game fucking sold 40,000 units and has 28 people playing. There's no way. There's no way it sold 40-something thousand units and had an all-time peak of 452. There is no fucking way. All right, so we need to stop using these analytics. And I know SteamDB likes to use it, but it's fucking off on some games. And then it says, looking at the game's SteamDB chart, it hit a peak concurrent player count of just 452 when it released at the end of October 2023. In the last 24 hours, it only had 53 people playing it. 53 modern audience members played it. They had a little bit of a blip here. If you can see here on the graph, a little bit of a blip on the right, and then it kind of died off from there. Similar comments were made from developers Surgeon Studios regarding Tales of Kenzera, which was consulted on by Sweet Baby Inc. The game hit a peak concurrent of just 287 players when it released in April this year. It only had a 24-hour peak of just 12 concurrent players. A month after Surgeon Studios CEO Abubakar Salim claimed game sales were just fine, he was laying off people from the company. Well, you know, so that's the thing, right? The lie eventually is going to come out. It's only a matter of time. And these companies that try to lie and tell you everything is fine, right? As the world burns around them, they're sitting there and telling you everything is fine because they don't want to admit they were wrong. They don't want to admit that nobody showed up to their game. They don't want to admit that the people they virtue signaled to left them behind. They don't want to admit that. They just want to pretend to be stunning and brave online. They want to pretend to be virtuous online in front of everybody else. So they're going to keep doubling down until eventually the truth is going to have to come out, because at the end of the day, business has to run. You can virtue signal and play activist all you want, but you got to do it on someone's dime. And if it's not someone's dime, then it's going to be your dime. And that's exactly what happened with Abubakar Salim. He decided to double down. He decided to play the victim card. He put the race, excuse out there. He had the race card ready to go. He's been waiting all his life to fucking use it. And then eventually a month later, everybody realized, well, looks like the modern audience didn't believe in you either, because now you're firing half of your fucking team because you were a massive failure. And the only fault is yours. That is it. It's only your fault. Even more interesting about this move to push these sort of lifestyles is that it comes just following comments made by Dragon Quest Yuji Horii, claiming that the Western regulations are forcing him and other Japanese developers to push gender ideology and alter the designs of characters. Now, I remember that video, and they're trying to scrub that video off of the internet, but we have that video saved for the future if we ever need it. But still, ultimately, guys, these people are absolute losers. They are so unbelievably boring, and Square Enix, unfortunately, thinks that this is going to be their future. If that's the case, I sincerely hope that you survive long enough to figure out whether or not it was right, but I'm telling you right now, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. Square Enix has given up the people who supported them since the beginning. They've given up the people who actually bought their games. Also, they can run around with this rainbow fucking mascot and pretend like they're stunning and brave for doing it, all because they have the LGBTQ colors on their flag. It's dumb, it's retarded, and it's boring. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate if you could like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.